Hello! Gamification is a powerful approach to facilitate innovation and entrepreneurship. But it is laborious and it's difficult to do it right unless you can build on proven practices. Within the European project named Gamify, we developed a collection of design patterns to facilitate gamification for innovation and training in this domain. We explored the extant literature and hundreds of innovation games to identify 36 design patterns, each of them describing the solution to a recurring problem in game design. For example, think about playing roles as one pattern. In the context of innovation games, playing roles can facilitate empathy and taking on the viewpoints of different customers or stakeholders. We structured related knowledge on 4 levels of abstraction. On the top level are the basic innovation challenges. On the second level, we describe the subset of more specific innovation challenges that can be solved through gamification. Third, we associate these challenges with reusable gamified solutions named flow patterns. Finally, on the fourth level, component patterns, like the pattern of roles, describe reusable standalone game elements that can be aggregated as building blocks in the design of innovation-specific game flows and formats. Imagine, on level 1, the common management challenge to establish persuasive normative guidelines for the organization. On level 2, according purpose, mission or vision statements need to be translated into the tangible work practices performed by employees. On level 3, different flow patterns from the collection can be used to address this challenge. For example, formats that engage participants in dilemma solving can sensitize employees about formally defined values and promote their adoption. Finally, on level 4, trade-offs are a component pattern which is commonly integrated in the design of dilemma games. In the Gamification for Organizations elective course at the University of Applied Sciences for Media Communication and Management in Berlin, master students used the collection of patterns to develop game prototypes that supported our work in other European projects, such as Impact and Strategic Foresights for Sustainability. With me are Max and Duru, 2 students from the course who developed a game prototype to address this challenge. How might we mainstream scenario management for sustainable healthcare through gamification? Duru, could you please tell us a bit about how you started your project and approached this challenge?
Sure. As a team, we addressed this challenge by focusing on a large healthcare institution in the Baltic region. We conducted expert interviews with a strategic designer, a doctor, a healthcare consultant, and a nurse. Based on those interviews, we reached 3 conclusions. Firstly, in hospitals, a lack of human and time resources is a big constraint, and we should take that into consideration. Secondly, there is a need for innovation at every stage of the conventional patient journey. And lastly, gamification is a suitable approach to mainstream strategic foresight as it enables a wide range of stakeholders to contribute to the development of the future scenarios, even without previous experience and theoretical understanding of strategic foresight methods. We then conducted desk research to identify all the touchpoints and critical feedback that occur in a typical patient journey. We also collected various trends that determine the future of healthcare. And finally, we narrowed down our scope and defined a more specific challenge. How might we foster exchange between the hospital personnel and the patients to define the status quo of the patient journey and foster strategic foresight on how to improve it?
Thank you, Duru. Max, could you please now tell us a bit about how and which gamification design patterns you used to develop your prototype?
Sure, Kirill. So we started with the conviction that the real problems and needs of patients or users should be put at the center of our game prototype. So our idea was that we must first of all raise the patients' awareness and collect feedback from them about their healthcare journeys. Therefore, we decided to use an awareness-raising flow to educate patients and engage them in defining problems and potential solutions with respect to each individual step of their journeys, such as considering a treatment, accessing a health institution, or receiving treatment, services and ongoing care. So patients can log in into a platform and click on each step of a predefined patient journey to set their starting point and then give feedback at their own pace, playfully share their personal stories and vote for the relevance of other patients' feedback while earning points and rewards. After we have collected, evaluated and mapped feedback for all steps of the patient journey, we need to build a bridge between the patients and the hospital staff. Our idea was to build this bridge through a business simulation flow where healthcare staff can easily review patients' feedback about important challenges and opportunities linked to each step of the patient journey. Based on the mapping and prioritization of these high and low lights, hospital staff can access detailed patient feedback and individual stories at the click of a button. This helps to make more informed projections into desirable futures that respond to the main pain points and expectations of patients. After the collection and analysis of patients' data, the creative part is next. Here, players go through an ideation flow to generate ideas for the patient journey and envision desirable futures based on that. In order to provide a space for creativity and at the same time a framework for standardization, hospital managers, doctors and nurses use pre-designed cards in this continuous workshop series. Trend cards support ideation by providing resources such as technologies and processes that can be used to improve the future patient journey. Solution cards are used as a template to describe solutions and desirable futures, which are then publicly shared to close the feedback loop with the patients. Finally, stakeholder cards are used to derive mutual goals and immediate action items for all stakeholders to contribute to the desired future state.
Thank you, Max. This gives us only one example how the gamification design patterns can be used. These patterns can help you to select and combine proven game components and flows, to create new games or to modify existing ones. You can use them to design your own formats that address innovation challenges in your company, or to teach others on how to harness the advantages of gamifying innovation management. To find out more about how to use the patterns, please download our open access book on gamification for innovators and entrepreneurs. And please contact us to get a card deck with the pattern collection, a detailed overview of exemplary games that already incorporate the patterns, or to simply share your experiences. Thank you.